Hi everybody, just hopping on YouTube to make a video. Didn't want it to be all over Facebook specifically, so I'm making a YouTube video and posting the link in the comments. So today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite paintings, but a disclaimer, this is going to be a very touchy subject for people. It has to do with childhood sexual abuse and sexual violence. So this is one of my favorite paintings I'm going to be sharing, but a lot of people don't really get why I painted it and what it really means. It's just very interesting to look at. I think people gather their own meaning from it, which is perfect, but I wanted to share my experience and my healing journey with this particular piece. So this is my piece called Key Holder. This is a very pivotal piece in my healing journey. Obviously, this is a picture of myself, and this picture is kind of alluding to what I'm about to talk about now, and like letting words fly that I've never let fly before. So if anybody's familiar with the Me Too movement, this is kind of my painting of Me Too. It took me over 2 decades to say Me Too to this experience, but I want to be an advocate for my childhood self. And I know that if this happened to any kid now, I would not be quiet for 1 second. So this painting is really a release of truth. And I am a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, and it took me over 25 years to even grasp what healing from that would look like, and to finally stop blaming myself and not holding on to that story in my body. So that is this painting in a nutshell. This is my Me Too moment. This is my Me Too piece. And the look of peace on my face is because I've finally come to terms with that, or I finally come to terms with that it's not my fault. So, and I had nothing to do with that. And now that I'm way older and that frontal cortex has developed fully, I understand what grooming is. I understand how patient people are. I understand how close they get to your families to be able to do something like what happened to me. I'm not going to get into all the details, but I just know that if this was happening to somebody around me, I wouldn't stay quiet for a minute. So to be an advocate for myself, I will share the story in hopes that it resonates with someone and lets anybody know that they're not alone. And I've actually had many people in my lifetime come up to me before they even knew that I had experienced something like this, and they would share with me a little story. And it kind of made me pause a couple times and say, oh my God, I cannot believe this happened to them. But a little part of me would say, but it wasn't their fault, but what happened to me was my fault. And I hate that I even feel that way. I get like very choked up about it because it's just such a sad thing for any kid to go through, thinking that something like that is their fault. So that is what this piece is. It's just letting go of that truth and being free of the old stories that you tell yourself. And hopefully the door's open for new things to come in. And I've had a lot of good things happen in my life once I have healed from those past experiences that really and sadly infiltrated a large part of my life. But I truly believe that I'm a teacher because of what happened to me, because I know that I can see kids a little deeper than other people, and I can really like feel when a kid is struggling or feels very insecure. I really have a purpose of advocating for kids on all levels. So that's what this piece is. And I hope you guys are okay with some of my story. And it's kind of a hard pill to swallow sometimes, but it's something that I'm thankful happened to me and not somebody else, because I've really been able to take a dark experience and channel it and alchemize it into something beautiful. That's my story. Thank you guys for watching.